My name's Daniel. I'm making a video every day until Cleetus invites you to the Freedom Factory, and we're working on the V8 go-kart. I threw the battery on trickle charge for a few hours just to see if that brings it up enough and it just starts right away. Then we've kind of solved our issues. It's obviously a battery problem that's given us trouble. I don't have a load tester once again, so we're just trying to figure it out with what we got. So let's see if this thing starts, and then I think that'll give us some more info. All right, so it fired right up. I didn't fill the float bowl. I just figured it probably still had some gas in it. So I think it kind of ran out of gas, and then we just lost our cranking power. So the voltage dropped pretty quickly while we were cranking. So I think this battery is just junk. I think there's maybe a dead cell. It seems like if we charge the crap out of it, we might get one fire up on it. So eventually we'll get a battery, but for now it starts it once in a while. At least we heard it roar to life again for a second. So let's dive right in. Let's start working on something. So the next thing I want to focus on is the radiator. I'm thinking since we got the engine forward so much more, maybe it'll fit right here, which would be a nice place to package it. I have a radiator that I use from the engine break-in, so I'm gonna grab that and we'll try and figure out if it's gonna fit back here or if it's even gonna work. All right, so this is a radiator from a Chrysler E-body. I'm borrowing it, and this is what I use for the test stand. This is all I have right now. It is pretty easy to get replacements for these, upgraded ones for like big blocks and stuff like that. So it's not a bad choice to start out with. So let's just see if it'll fit. It's for a V8. Let's see if we can get it to fit on here. So I'm going to start by just holding it up here and just kind of visualizing and thinking about how this could work. And obviously, I don't think we want it too close to the exhaust. We could definitely have our fan like back in here. I'm just thinking about the exhaust and all that. I think if the fan's blowing this way, it's going to be blowing cold air in, pushing heat off of the header, and hopefully it'll just go out every which way. So I feel like that would work. It'd be cool if I could just hang this up in here and take a look at it. All right, let me see if I can put something under here and get this to stand up. I really like the height though. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it still keeps the aesthetic of the go-kart for the most part. I mean, you need a decent radiator. It doesn't hang out too much, I don't think. So I think that might work. I'm a little concerned it's close to the manifolds, but I suppose you could always wrap those. There might be options there. I'm also thinking, don't boat ones have like water that runs through them? That could be an option too, is maybe have some kind of water system or something that runs through them to cool them off, possibly, if that's a thing. I don't know. I don't know much about boats, but I feel like I've heard somebody say there's water going to them. Anyway, that's something we can figure out down the road here. But I think if the fan blows in, obviously if it sucks, it's going to draw the hot air away from the header or the manifold, and that's not going to be good. If it blows, I think it'll blow in and just kind of go everywhere, and I think that might be fine. So there's that. Problem number one, this is over here, although I think that could be solved pretty easily with like a 90 and then a hose that goes over this way, like a metal one. Ideally, we'd probably do like a metal hose across and then just come into here with the universal hose that I have already. So that wouldn't be that awful. I would just need a 90-degree hose down, or rubber hose or whatever, silicone, and then a piece of pipe basically. So that's pretty simple. And up here, there is a small chance, I'd have to get the hose, but there's a small chance if it could run from here to, there's one that comes straight up. It might look goofy though, I don't know. but that would probably reach with the hose that I have, I think. So I don't know, I might almost put my upper hose on and just take a look at it. And I think it's forward a little, so if we back it this way a little bit, that'll give us a little more clearance for the hose too. So I think I might try that real quick before we commit to this. This is going to be the easiest way to demonstrate, but with the hose on here, I think it might just work. It's kind of hard to tell for sure. It's not the greatest, but it might work with that straight up and down one. I think it would work. That would basically be how the lower one would run. And then there'd be a tube there to a 90. So that one's not really all that bad either. That one's pretty simple really. And the upper one, I think with the right thermostat housing, something could go through there. That's not impossible or anything. So I think we're gonna proceed with this location. So I'm trying to look up this radiator. It came out of an E-body, but when I search E-body, they look different. So I'm looking up these numbers here, but I came across this and I think it's pretty cool. Waltz Auto Radiator. I guess this thing was rebuilt at one point. It's pretty cool. They put this little tag on it when they rebuilt it. Just a cool little piece of history. It's probably from the 80s. So there is a Yelp page online with some reviews. So that business was in business at some point when the internet existed. There wasn't any dates or anything. I don't know if they're still in business, but that's pretty cool because I know this radiator is probably from like the 80s or, well, it's a 70s radiator, but it probably was repaired in the 80s. So that place has been around for a long time. All right, I think I'm changing my plan a little bit. I think this might look nicer, and I have it. So I have these tubes. I think just make some tabs off of there to the bolt holes. And then I'll attach it from here to here with another piece of pipe. And then I think we have two like this. So I think I'll triangulate it like that. And I think that'll be plenty strong for the radiator. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to accomplish this. And the cleanest. Okay, and then on this side, we'll do the same thing. I'm sure this will fall because it's balanced on here. But at the bottom, we'll angle it down and over, and then we'll have a longer one, kind of like we did over here. We might come up higher and go like as high as we can get to down here, or we might even be able to go in front just to give it the best chance it has. But I think that'll be strong enough, and I don't know, if I put a bar across back here, it's gonna be hard to remove the radiator, perhaps even impossible. If it's higher up, we maybe could, but I don't know if I really want an ugly bar higher up. So I guess we'll just wait and see how that works out. Maybe we don't need it. I guess we could also, here's another thought too, instead of that bar, we could potentially maybe run a brace to the top of the head, although that's kind of ugly too, but we do have that option. I think we're gonna try this first and see how it works out, because I think it's gonna be trickier to work with all the angle and everything. I think this little tube, I think it'll be good enough. It's not super thick, but it's just holding the radiator, so I don't think it has to be crazy strong. So I think I'm gonna use this for mounting brackets. I'm gonna try and cut it to use these existing holes. I think that's my plan. And then this is meant to bolt on this side, but we're putting it backwards. So it kind of has this thing that sticks out. So this takes up the difference. And then we can slide this behind right here. And I'll cut it so the hole lines up, and I'll drill it bigger. So that way it'll weld right on behind. We can get a nice strong weld on there on both ends. And it'll bolt up good and strong. And that'll be the plan. I think I'll weld it on, bolt it onto here, fabricate all this side, and then hop over to the other side. And that's all we have time for today. I think we have a great plan going on. Tomorrow we can just jump right in, start cutting, welding, fabricating, and making this thing mounted on here and getting it checked off the list. So I appreciate you guys tuning in today. helping me figure this thing out. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below so I can hear them. I think this is the best way to do this at the moment. If you have a better way to do it, let me know, but I think this is the best way. It gets all the coolant behind me, so if hose bursts, hopefully most of it's going this way and not on top of me, which would be awful. So I think this is gonna work out. Our fan will go in here. It's all gonna be great. So I'm excited to get working on it tomorrow and get it mounted up. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, subscribing, commenting. I've been trying to get to everybody's comments. I really appreciate all the support. We're getting close to being monetized slowly. So hopefully we'll get there and we can throw some more dollars at this thing. I'm really excited to keep chipping away at this thing, and I will see you guys tomorrow because I'm making a video every single day.